This is a quick guide on how to manage chat support and Google support with Google Ads. So we have a chat support open over here that I initiated. And it's because these ads keep getting flagged for no reason. It just happened again, actually. As you can see here, we have one unsupported language, unsupported language, unsupported language. It makes no sense, right? And we keep getting flagged for other things as well. So there's something wrong with Google's system right now. And what I did is I reached out and just said, hey, there's an issue. And put my contact name, my contact email. When the issue started, I put days back, not just when I found the issue, just so that it seems like it's been going on for a while. And if you get disconnected email, summary of issue, add a screenshot always, and then submit. As far as the chat goes, I had the whole chat, and I was just telling them what I needed to get done, and they said they needed to take the chat offline, which is stupid, right? So at any rate, what do we do when documenting this situation in ClickUp to make sure that we can track this project? That's what I'm going to show you next. So I'm in ClickUp now, and I'm going to go to the clients list, and then I'm going to hit add task, and then I'm going to go back to Google, and I'm going to grab this entire chat, and I'm going to dump it into AI. I already have a chat running for this client. And I have the CSV exported from here. CSV export headers start on row 3. All rows for ads disapproved and reason. And then I'm also going to go into the ad account here and just show what the issue is in a screenshot. And then I'm going to go into Google Ads. I'm going to hover over this stuff, and I'm going to see read the policy, and I'm going to be able to, I can grab that content too as well, but I'm just going to go here and show more issues for now without grabbing all the extra details. So I can feed that as well. Also the reasons. Scan all, analyze all, and I think that that should be it. So what I did here is I'm just compiling all known information on this into one chat so that I can then have conversations with all this data to do things like create tasks, send emails, and in general just make this easier to manage. Quick reminder, you always want to tell it what row the headers are on. So in CSVs from Google, they're on row 3. So I always seem to mention that just in case the AI forgets that. Also for ads, make sure you have a policy detail column in the table so that you can see the policy details to also feed to AI. Still looks like we're not getting all the data from the export, but oh well, we can move forward with what we need. So what I'm going to do now is create the task. Create me a task title and a task description with all pertinent details about this task, people who we talk to, what the task ID is, whatever, structured in a way that makes the most sense for a task entry. And also give what the issue was, what has happened, and what's going to happen next. From there, also give a priority and a due date for us to put into ClickUp. And the key here is that I'm using voice to text because that would have taken a long time to type. So always use voice to text in your native language, and you can always translate back to any other language you need to do the work. Key here is speed. You want to be fast because this is not a task that fixes anything. We're in a holding period waiting for support. So we just want to detail this and make sure it's scheduled as much as possible and then keep moving. That's why we want to use AI to move fast and have details. It's also making recommendations as well, so I'm going to just go ahead and hit yes. It's talking about doing some follow-up stuff. I'm just going to say yes. So I'm taking this task, skipping the overview title. We don't need that. Go to description, add that, go back to title, add that, and now we have a task. So I'm going to click into this task, And now you see we have a totally structured task with all the details. So we have this done and ready. So we want to make sure that we have it assigned and scheduled. We'll follow up tomorrow. Priority is urgent, of course. Now what else can we do? Well, so this is a disapproval issue related to the landing pages of the content. So we could check the landing pages. So inside of our Airtable, we have our point of contacts, which are the clients, but we don't want the clients to know that there's an ad approval issue. We need to find out if we can get in touch with their web designer directly to see if we can resolve this. Just so happens that that is what Alex's role is, because we are collaborating with him on this client. You can see that here underneath where his task is. Redux Marketing is our collaborative client. So, might not be exactly clear, but in general, I kind of want to shoot Alex a message, like let him know that there's some issues with the landing pages and see if there's anything on his end, how he had it set up. But it's just kind of playing in the dark. We don't really know what the issue is until Google comes back. So I'm going to shoot him an email from this task. I'm going to go back to AI and explain what's going on. There is this technical issue we're getting flagged for. I already shared you some of the images from that, and we want to send an email to the web designer to see if they could take a look at how they have it set up. Their setup is on Go High level, so maybe it's like something the way that they have the technology set up, so maybe just ask if they could give us some feedback, or if it's just like your run-of-the-mill generic Go High level setup, if they have any special technology integrated or anything else. We're just trying to flesh out any details on this issue. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and send this email to Alex. Get rid of any filler crap content like that. Never send, I hope this email finds you well, or anything like that. Just be direct about what you're doing. People don't want to read all that extra junk. Same thing with the subject. AI is like request for blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, just technical review. It's perfect. That's all we need. Also, always CC me. And we can have send. And since we sent it to Alex about web design, it's not going to be waiting on client. It's going to be waiting on team. So we got an email out to the client, all generated from AI. Also, we have some junk in here, like this CSV export. So we just want to clean it out. We want to read through what AI puts out. We don't want to just leave anything in here that isn't clear. It's also giving us steps of things that we could do right now. So I'm going to go ahead and upload that CSV as it's asking for me to do that. I'm grateful that I even read the description to follow the instructions. It looks like AI is just having issues reading this data in general. So I'm going to go ahead and just open up the client's drive folder. I'm going to take the file in here, open it with Google Sheets. Now that it's loaded up, I'm just going to go ahead and grab, I'm going to delete these two rows here, delete this extra junk here, and say Control All. I'm going to throw it all into this. Okay, here is the ad report. So once I've fed it all the data, it has all the information we need. So we could make a more substantial comment. Do a report internally for our team on the ad copy disapproved. So it looks like our ad copy might be also getting us flagged. It's too direct. It needs to be a little bit more generic. So we need to work on the ad copy on this account as well. We got to get this fixed ASAP because the ad copy is keeping the ad account from running.